Everyone, this is Professor MoneyPigTrading, a former PhD drug researcher, now a data scientist and trader. Today is April 26, 2021. We're going to talk about QuantumScape QS and forget about the short seller report by Scorpion Capital. Basically, when we watch the end of May, there's a major lockup period expiration. Before I mentioned on Twitter and Facebook group that date, and also in our Discord community, that date could be today, April 26, 2021, but the SEC language was pretty confusing. And looking at the following today, it doesn't look like QS have the lockup period expiration, because usually we'll see the flooded number of share volume, which we don't see today. So let's take a look at what's going on. So this just really quick disclaimer: we're not a registered financial advisor. This presentation is only for education purposes. Please have investor your own risks. And we currently don't have any QS derivatives or stocks. So QS is a revolutionary solid-state battery provider and research facility. Just in case you haven't watched the previous video, this is getting from their website that they are performing lithium metal solid-state battery. And based on this chart on the left side, energy density, which will be double of the lithium-ion battery. So if they can commercialize and put this state-of-the-art battery into the EV cars, that potentially can make EV cars double the mile range, which is pretty impressive and appealing, and that definitely attract a lot of investors' attention. Sorry, I just can't talk today. And include that attention also include Bill Gates. So this is actually just kind of talk today. A little tired actually, not enough coffee, I guess. So QS is actually a revolutionary solid-state battery, and basically we're getting this from their SEC web documentation. They also mentioned, like we mentioned in the previous video, which we'll provide a link down below, is that they're developing a solid-state battery cell, which hopefully will have acceptable performance, yield, and costs. But the R&D process could be quite risky and not predictable. So the delays or failures in accomplishing those particular development objects might delay or prevent successful commercialization of their products, and hence might affect their stock price. That's pretty much our highlight in our last video, which is definitely a risk for long-term QS investors. But however, vice versa, right? If QS can really commercialize their state-of-the-art solid-state battery, yeah, their stock price will definitely fly from there. So let's take a look at QS daily chart. This is the past 1.5 month. We have a daily downtrend and further downside once the Scorpion Capital announced the short seller report. At one point dip back to 29.5, now currently back off for day 8-day EMA cross. Might start to push back up, right now holding the EMA support, but potentially might retest 42.78 in the near term. And this is the zoom out on the daily chart. You can see at SPAC, it was at $10, go all the way to 132. On January 4th, they mentioned they're going to release more stocks, about 180% on top of the current flow. And that news come out, and QS actually dropped 40% on the first day of 2021. And they come out and make an announcement that those stocks that they're going to release actually have lockup period expiration, which we believe will expire at the end of May. So the price briefly jumped back up and just sideways consolidation. We made the first QS video about this swing trading, which we successfully make option trading about, I think, 100 or 200%, which is pretty nice. And sideways consolidation until recently the trend started to break and now started to bounce back a little bit. So let's take a look at this confusing SEC lockup period expiration sentence. So originally we thought it was April 26 because of this sentence. So basically, on their SEC filing on the S1 form, they said the last consecutive trading day where the sale price of the common stock equaled or exceeds $12 per share for any 20 trading days within any 30 trading day period commencing at least 150 days after the closing. Very confusing, right? What are you talking about? So let's try to break down the sentence. The closing day is the time they merge with the SPAC, which is November 27, 2020. 150 days after the closing day, based on the calculation, is April 26, 2021, which is today. And if you're looking at the sentence, then here's a confusing part. Are we going to count if the QS exceeds $12 per share for any 20 trading days within any 30 trading days, commencing at least 150 days, which is today? So if that's the case, we have to wait until May 26th to have 30 trading days. And then I make a typo again. I'm sorry, not May 26th. Let me look at the calendar really quick. So it will be 20 trading day will be May 24. So it will be May 31st. Will be May 28 will be 30 trading days. So yeah, just very confusing. But basically, we think based on if QS can continue to trade above $12 per share, for sure, the end of May, there will be a major lockup period expiration. And I know all these are very confusing. We're providing the SEC document link down below. Feel free to take a look. And if you have any thoughts about what you think about the lockup period expiration, feel free to leave the comment as well below the video. But let's look at how many shares will be released. So again, this possibly could be May 28, not May 24. So currently we have a current flow of 135.5 million shares. And current outstanding, including those warrants and options exercisable, is about 224 million shares. But there are currently a lot of them are not exercisable, so let's just ignore them. Currently, the new shares that offer on December 23rd, 2020 and got released to SEC on January 4th that we just mentioned will have a lockup period expiration around the end of May, let's say May 28, 2021. And the amount of share that will subject to lockup period expiration for this particular one is 244 million share. That's 180% more shares on top of the current flow. That's a lot. And also that this one is for sure is the existing senior employee shares. They will be able to sell one half of their shares on May 24. So after some calculation, that will be 89 million shares. So that will be 66% of more shares. So together, all these two factor together around the end of May, QS will release 240-ish% more shares on top of the current flow. That will make a lot of dilution and potentially make the stock price drop quite a bit. And usually for those lockup period expiration, they start to react about 3 to 4 weeks ahead of the lockup period expiration. So we're expecting QS will probably start to drop in the first or second week of May. Don't forget, like last time when the news came out again on January 4, they filed a SEC form. QS actually dropped 40% on that particular day. So definitely need to watch the price action. And if you're bullish on QS, I would say probably not the best time to add right now. Maybe after the lockup period expiration, when the price dip back down, maybe that's a good time to continue the QS bullish thesis and add more long-term investment. If you're holding QS shares, you want to protect your shares. Here's the way. So imagine you have QS, you enter $35, and by May 24, the price dip back to 28 or 25, you're going to lose 21 or 30% correspondingly. There's one way to protect is to buy put option. The put option anticipate the underlying stock price to go down, and if the stock price go down, your put option is going to make money. It's going to be green. So what's going to happen is one idea is to buy QS May 28, 2021 at 30 put. Right now it's at around $3 per contract, but even though it's $3 per contract, you have to multiply by 100, so the actual price is $300 per contract. By having that, imagine QS actually drop back down to $28 by May 24, then your contract price will be $4 to $5. So you're going to make 33 to 66%. On May 24, if you drop back to $25, your option contract is going to increase to $7 or $8. So that's like 160 to 210%. So by having a little put option, it will provide a lot of hedging protection ability against your share when the underlying stock in your portfolio drop quite a bit. So if you have a question about how to buy this QS put option, this is Thinkorswim, which is the trading vehicle we highly recommend. If you type in QS, you go to the trade tab on the top, not tab, cannot talk today again. On the top side, you can actually transact stocks. And then you can look in the option chains, and this is where you can buy the options. They'll show you option has different strike price and expiration date. And here we're looking at May 28, and the strike price we're looking at $38. And the call is on the right side, the put is on the right side. Sorry, the call is on the left side, the put is on the right side. Can I talk again? The put option means you are looking for the stock price to drop. The call option means you're looking for the stock price to go up. And here we're expecting the price to drop, so we're buying put options. By right-click on the strike price you want to buy, then you can actually trigger the put option order from here, and you can put in the price and make sure the expiration day, the strike price are the right one you're looking at, and also you're looking at the put options again. So just want to highlight, we have a really impressive long-term investment program on Discord. Average return per trade in 2020 is 18%, winning rate is almost 90%. We also have a swing trading program in March, even though the market was choppy, 49 trades, while winning rate is almost 70%. We have a return almost 34% per trade as well. It's pretty nice. Just a recent shout out for our swing trading portfolio. We're shouting out MVAX on Twitter, Discord, and also on Instagram and on Facebook group. And this is one of our contract May 21st, 280 calls. Now today is up more than 100%, anticipating MVX daily downtrend broken up, and anticipating good malaria and COVID-19 vaccine results coming out as well. So yeah, definitely our members are making good money on this trade. Yeah, if you want to learn more, feel free to join our Discord community on www.moneypigtrading.com. Our Twitter, YouTube, Instagram are all MoneyPigTrading, and our Facebook group is MoneyPigTrading. And don't forget to like the video and forward the video to anyone who you might think might help. And feel free to leave comments if any questions. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.